Southeast Georgia and the Lowcountry. This is WJCL 22 Morning News. See us now.
It is right now 6 o'clock on your Sunday morning. We are so glad you're joining us. I'm Chris Tatum. We want to get to that certified most accurate forecast, and here to give that for us is Melissa Hall. Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Chris. It is a nice start to the day as far as you're not dodging showers right now. If you got up in the middle of the night like Chris and I, you might have dodged a few showers. We did have some light rain across the area overnight, and you could still have some rain today. You can see the clouds outside, but a beautiful mild beginning. Upper 70s, already feeling like it's in the low 80s. Thankfully, we got a breeze out of the northeast. It's going to be a little bit better than it was yesterday, and that's going to help break up the humidity, and you can see the clouds, you can see the showers out off the coast, and you can feel that humidity in the air. Temperatures out at the coast, you'll get into the mid 80s today, close to 90 elsewhere across the area, but it's going to feel hotter thanks to all that moisture. Now, Chris, we were talking about those rain chances. Today, more spotty rain chances. Tomorrow, a little bit less of a chance for that rain, but then Tuesday it increases, and that's because we've got what's called a backdoor cold front. That's a front that comes in from the northeast. It's going to bring some cooler temperatures with it as well. How long do these cool temperatures last, and what's going on in the tropics? We're tracking a tropical storm that looks to become a Category 2 hurricane as it moves into the Gulf. We've got a lot going on. We'll get to all of it here in just a few minutes.
All right, Melissa, thank you so much. Well, now to a Georgia story that is drawing national headlines this morning. A deputy sheriff is on administrative leave after a video shows him using violence during an arrest. Let's get the very latest on this right now from Jasmina Alston.
Just distressing, the level of force that was used, and then the backstory behind it is even more upsetting.
Videos show two Clayton County deputies attempting to arrest Roderick Walker using what the Clayton County Sheriff calls physical force. Walker appears to be pinned on the ground while the deputies are on top of him, one deputy punching him. One of the deputies is heard saying, "He bit my hand." Walker is heard saying, "I'm about to die." In the videos, you can hear yelling for the deputies to stop from those witnessing it.
It's definitely disheartening considering the level of protest we've had in Atlanta over the last 100 days for this to happen in Clayton County.
The Clayton County Sheriff has since said one of the deputies involved is on administrative leave without pay pending the investigation. The Georgia NAACP is also involved. They are calling for both deputies to be fired and the charges against Walker to be dropped.
Administrative leave is not enough. The level of force used in that video was just abhorrent. And then considering the facts as we gather them, we become more disturbed by what we're learning.
All right, thank you so much for that report. Certainly that video is tough to watch on this Sunday morning, but we appreciate your reporting. Well, people in Garden City hope a parade will draw attention to recent violence in that city. Now, that car parade starts at 2 o'clock this afternoon at the West Side Shopping Center. Organizers hope this parade will help inspire people to take a strong stand against crime in Garden City. And now let's take a look at the latest number of coronavirus cases in both Georgia and South Carolina. Georgia health leaders now report more than 290,000 cases. That is up more than 9,000 from last Sunday. And South Carolina now has more than 127,000 cases statewide, more than 5,000 higher than 1 week ago. Well, you can bet Georgia Southern football fans are excited to see the Eagles back on the field. That's despite concerns, though, they might not get to play a full season. WJCL's Danae Bucci shows us what fans have to say about all this.
Tailgaters definitely showed up for the Georgia Southern home opener, and fans tell me coronavirus concerns are at the back of their mind.
Heart and soul needed football.
It's game day in Statesboro, and fans are back to the tailgate spots that were once thought to be shut down this season.
Very excited just to have a football season and to be able to be blessed enough to be in the stadium.
Due to the coronavirus, fans have to adhere to new social distancing and face covering guidelines, which had mixed reviews from fans.
I think we're going to be as safe as you can be and still play football.
Definitely worried about all the rules that what they were going to put into place. You know, a lot of us, you know, due to the world we're living in today, there's so many rules and regulations with social distance and masks.
And with Statesboro being one of the top coronavirus hotspots in the U.S., according to the New York Times, fans hope the added precautions will get them through the season.
You got to go forward with football. It's getting back to, you know, traditions and back to some semblance of real life. So, you know, we're looking forward to it.
And 33 players were unable to join the team on the field today. The team has not announced whether it's from injury or from coronavirus. Reporting from Statesboro, Danae Bucci, WJCL 22 News.
Danae, thank you so much. And by the way, WJCL's Amy Zimmer will have sports highlights of that game coming up for you at our 8:30 half hour. You don't want to miss that. Well, fact checkers are busy this week double checking claims about coronavirus and about monuments that honor our country's founding fathers. Here's our chief investigative correspondent, Mark Albert, to give us the real facts.
We begin with revelations in a new book from journalist Bob Woodward, revealing President Donald Trump's message on the coronavirus to the public, but a far different one in private. In early March, Trump spoke to Woodward in a recorded interview.
Well, I think, Bob, really, to be honest with you,
sure, I want you to.
I wanted to always play it down. I still like playing it down.
Yes, sir.
Because I don't want to create a panic.
According to our partners at factcheck.org, the president has downplayed the coronavirus threat multiple times.
It's going to disappear. One day it's like a miracle. It will disappear. And from our shores, it could get worse before it gets better. It could maybe go away. We'll see what happens.
This week, the president came up with this defense for not telling the American people the truth at the time about what he knew.
I'm a cheerleader for this country. I love our country. And I don't want people to be frightened. I don't want to create panic. The last thing you want to do is create a panic in the country. The best word is panic. We don't want to have to show panic.
Now to a picture posted on September 4th by a radio host and Trump supporter and retweeted by the president. It claims to show a moment when President Trump met a veteran. The caption states he was, quote, wounded so badly that he had no arms. The president reached out and touched his face so he would feel the human contact. According to factcheck.org, the man is not a veteran. He was born without arms. The claim was initially debunked in 2019, but is being used once again to try to counteract a story in The Atlantic magazine that quoted unnamed sources who said President Trump made disparaging comments about wounded veterans and fallen soldiers. Finally, a Facebook post claimed Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser proposed using her power to remove the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial in the wake of protests against racism. That's not accurate. Bowser asked an advisory panel to review possible changes to district-owned buildings and other assets. She did not propose removing any federal monuments. I'm Chief National Investigative Correspondent Mark Albert.
Mark, we thank you. By the way, one more social media post Mark says is false. A meme on Facebook claiming not one politician has died from the coronavirus outbreak. Well, according to factcheck.org, Mark says at least 5 current or former politicians across the country have actually died from the virus. Well, President Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., headed to Savannah this week to help lure voters for his dad. He'll actually host a Make America Great Again rally at 6 o'clock Wednesday evening at the Savannah Convention Center. To learn how you can get a ticket to that event, visit our website, WJCL.com. Well, a woman is in the Chatham County Jail this morning in connection with a deadly armed robbery at a Savannah pizza restaurant. Police charged Andrial Taylor with armed robbery and with party to the crime of murder. They say she and Joseph Osborne tried to rob Donato's Pizza on Waters Avenue Friday night, and that when Osborne fired shots at a worker, another worker shot and killed him. No restaurant workers, though, got hurt in the ordeal. And the time right now, 8 minutes after 8 on this Sunday morning. Coming up, the state of Louisiana declaring a state of emergency as it gets ready for yet another tropical storm blowing ashore.
As a piece of legacy, we're hoping to create legacy.
A group of families buying a huge piece of land they hope to one day call the city of Freedom, Georgia. We'll tell you more about that. Melissa.
Something else we'll talk about is the tropics, like we were just discussing. Tropical Storm Sally looking to become a hurricane. We'll have the latest on that and what could be a soggy Sunday forecast. As you can see, those clouds building in downtown Savannah. It is still muggy, though. Temperatures in the upper 70s, feeling like the low 80s. We'll have that full certified most accurate forecast right after this. But remember, you can get that forecast anytime with our WJCL 20.